Alright, so the speech that I was going to, the main claim was that dogs make better pets than cats. The supporting claims were that dogs are loyal, they provide a better lifestyle, and they're great service animals. Moving on to his first supporting claim, he stated in his speech that cats are solitary creatures and hardly notice that their owners are there most of the time. But according to an article on healthypets.com, this isn't true. Unlike dogs, cats actually show affection to their owners when they feel the time is appropriate, because some owners don't have as much time to show affection to their pets, so they kind of work around the owner's time, and they only show affection when it's needed. And they show affection by like rubbing up against their legs or sitting on their lap while they're watching TV or something. Moving on to the second supporting claim, he stated that dogs provide a better, healthy lifestyle. Cats also have beneficial health factors to them. They're linked with lower stress, lower anxiety, lower depression, and they can help lower your blood pressure, because the actual stroking of the cat and the purring help to reduce your stress levels, and they just calm you down. They're also linked with decreasing levels of allergies and asthma. They say that children grow up around pets, mainly cats, because cats provide a lot of allergies, that it can actually help lower your chances of obtaining allergies in the future or asthma in the future. He also touched on that there's no cat parks, but there's dog parks. The reason for that is because cats get scared very easily, so having them in an open environment with other animals isn't very smart. Moving on to his third supporting claim, which was dogs provide great service animals. This is a direct quote from his speech. Dogs can perform tasks cats cannot. Have you ever seen a police cat or a cat sniffing for bombs? I've never had my dog go sniffing for a bomb before. I don't know if anybody else has, but it kind of has nothing to do with dogs being great pets at all. So it's kind of like, I don't even know why I was there. You also said that dogs make great service animals. According to an article on itchmo.com, cats are also used as service animals. Just like dogs, they have an innate sense for seeing when a seizure is going to happen. And they're also taught to use a telephone to call for help if the owner is unable to call for help. So in conclusion, cats are the #1 pet in the U.S., and maybe it's for a good reason. Thank you.
Okay, all the structural stuff is fine. I think the first part about the cats showing affection and that's really contrary to what the advocate's claim was. That's an interesting point, but I'll tell you what, you sound like you've got a source citation there, but what you said doesn't sound like it's a quote. It sounds like it's a paraphrase at best, and a very vague paraphrase also. So if you have information that shows that cats provide a specific, particular kind of benefit, at particular times, like cats are better at realizing when we need help, or they leave us alone, I think that would be helpful. I think it would be easy to show I think it would be easy to show that there are examples when dogs can be damn annoying, that they demand more attention from us than we're able to give at particular times. And that, I got to be perfectly honest, I took a nap yesterday afternoon because I was catching this cold and everything. So I went home at lunchtime for an hour to sleep. Damn dog stuck her nose in my face a half dozen times in the half hour I was trying to sleep. What the hell? So you could probably find some examples that show that those things don't always work that way. On the lifestyle thing, you've got this information that says, that cats have longevity too, or add to longevity too, because the purring and everything calms people down. That's, again, I didn't hear any evidence on that. You mentioned something about allergies and asthma, and it seems to me like that's almost exactly the opposite of what most people would expect, and you're saying that it helps them develop some kind of immunity. Well, I need to see some proof on this, and that really sounds like an assertion on your part. I think if you've got some evidence on that, you ought to present that evidence and make it a little bit more convincing. You know, that you got dog parks versus, and there aren't any cat parks. Okay, that's okay response. I'm not sure why it's important to have a dog park and how you measure the significance of that. On the issue of service animals, I did like the response about the bomb-sniffing dogs. That's not really relevant to whether or not they make a good pet. Most people don't have bomb-sniffing dogs as pets, you know, and the bomb-sniffing dogs aren't pets. They're service animals that work in a particular industry, and they're expected to be treated like a coworker, not like a pet. So I thought that that's a pretty good argument there. However, I got to find this. You got to give me the source citation that says the cats have been trained to call when somebody else can't. You know, because I need me a cat like that. You know, I've got my wife at home. I'm worried she's going to fall over and break something at home, and she's not going to be able to reach the phone. That's when I need that service cat that can make the phone call. And your proof on this was really ambiguous. I think if you've got something that says the cats can do that, let's get that out there, tell us, make it credible, and then I'll believe it.